What's going on, everybody? Happy New Year. It's 2024. The Man Cave podcast has not ended. But we might go through some changes though. It's just a new year. I might change this up a little bit. Thinking about rebranding the podcast a little bit in the new year. And yeah, that's where I'm at with it right now. I think I wanna not exactly completely change it, but probably just reinvent it a little bit, maybe have a different sort of format going forward, but it'll all happen progressively over time. It's not going to be everything immediate for next episode, but over time that's where I would like to get to. But right now, it's New Year, I'm happy. New Year's Eve weekend though, I had a terrible cold. I think I had the flu. I felt like complete ass. I didn't do anything, didn't go nowhere, didn't drink. No, I had a Coors Light on had a Coors Light New Year's Eve, and I regretted it that following morning. The headache I already had was elevated to a level 12, and it just felt like shit. So that wasn't a great idea. Wasn't a great idea to do that. But let's talk about 2023, man. What it brought for me. It brought me my my marriage. We got married in April of 23. Um, I had my baby girl in October of 23. And so I have a whole new, well, not a whole new family, but I mean an extension of my family this year. And I'm really happy about all that in my life. Still suffering a little bit from the flu. So if you hear me sneeze or having to blow my nose, apologizes. But where was I? Yeah. 2023 was really good to me. This podcast that I started here and with Lewis in the beginning, we had talked about it for so many years, I know, and finally starting it is something I wanted to do for a long time. Regardless of how great it turned out, how many people listened to it, it was a big thing for me to finally do it because I'm always the shy person. I don't want to open up and talk, and people look at me and think Bryson got a podcast. Yeah, Bryson's got a podcast because I do like to talk. I have things in my head that I want to get off my chest. You know, my wife thinks I like to talk a lot too. She thinks when I explain something, I go too in depth. I think that's good. I mean, who wants a half-ass explanation? But that's just me. Um, so it really brought me out of my shell and gave me a place to vent in a way, And I'm glad I finally did it. I feel like this whole thing with it was, I guess, it's kind of like a practice run because, like I said, I do want to take the podcast to a more professional feel or a more natural professional feel. Some of our episodes I thought were really good. Some of them I thought were like, why did I even record that? And some of them I got like 5 to 6 episodes over here on my laptop that haven't even met the world yet because I think they were horrible. Um, but it's been a really good practice run, and I really want to expand on it in 24 and actually push it to a place where I would like it to be and get it to a level of notoriety and not even just like big notoriety or anything like that. It doesn't have to be, I don't have to become famous, but I just want it at a place where I feel like, damn, every week it's a solid episode, you know. It doesn't have to be a great one. I want solid every week. And I can't say that every episode so far has always been solid. And that's just me, critiquing myself and keeping it honest with myself. I like shit to be solid. So I'm happy with the evolution I made it myself from coming out of my shell and just doing things that I normally wouldn't do because I don't like typically not into my voice being out there, my face being out there on video and me just doing things and being like me because I know people don't think there's much personality in me, but I promise you, I think my wife can attest to it. There's a lot of personality in me that people don't see, and they always like. he doesn't talk much, does he? Like you have no fucking idea. He won't. He really won't shut up. But yeah, I want to get more of that out in the future, and I want to get to a place where I'm talking more with people on an like a interview conversation style type of setting. That's the way I really kind of want my podcast to be and go moving forward. Um, but yeah, 23 was great to me in every way, shape, and form. I think even with work, I've moved up nicely in my job, and everything's just been fine. We got this house in the past year. The baby, the marriage, the pregnancy, the baby shower, the everything has just been really good. So I'm hoping for the same things in 24, and hoping that the stuff I've learned so far from trying to do the show, that I can take everything I've learned, improve upon it, and take everything I learned that wasn't so good and just leave it because it's not really needed. But yeah, that's where I'm at on that. Um, Other than that, though, I don't think I had much else to get into. I just want to get in there and tell you guys Happy New Year, man. I don't want you to think we're gone or I'm leaving for good. I am here. I'm always here. This is something that's always on my head, and what I'm trying to. The reason why it's been such a pause is because I'm just trying to find where to go next with everything. So yeah.